It took me 1 year to go from absolutely zero understanding, zero money, zero knowledge of this space to making over $75,000 in a single month with digital dropshipping. But if I had known what I know now, I would have done it much faster. So that's why in this video, I'm about to give you a detailed 5-step guide on how you can get started with digital dropshipping in 2024 and 2025. By the end of this video, you are going to have the exact roadmap to making your first few $1,000s online. I'll walk you through how to find and make highly in-demand products, set up your store, how to market them, how to create them, and then how to automate everything so that you can literally make money while you sleep. But before we dive in, let's cover some important truths. The first thing I want you guys to understand clearly is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Although it allows you to make a lot of money very quickly, this will still probably take you at least 6 to 12 months to get to a point where your understanding is good enough that you can make a really good income with this. That being said, I've seen people go from $0 to $10,000 in a single month within 30 days. And I've seen other people not get any results or progress for 6 months until something finally popped off. So you must be willing to do the work without seeing the result. Only then will you be able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. The second thing that I wanted to cover is, although you might not need a huge investment in the beginning, for the most part, the people that I've seen become the most successful in the quickest time frame have been the people that have made some kind of investment in their knowledge and in their education. And this is to say that although you don't need money to invest, having some capital set aside that you can invest in your knowledge, your education, your marketing, your tools, your skills, this is what's going to allow you to get to where you want to be quicker. This is what I did. This is what I would recommend to you as transparently as possible. The third thing is that if you're going to go into entrepreneurship at all, that you should understand you are going from what I assume to be a salary or a comfortable job to something where your income now varies. It's up, it's down. You have the ability to make 6 figures a month, but you also have the ability and there is the chance that you could make $0 a month. Now, I've had some really good months, some really bad months, some really good weeks. There's been times where I've made $20,000 in a week and then the next week made $800. This is just something that comes with being an entrepreneur. Some people are making 5 to 6 figures a month and some people are making 1 to 3K a month. It really depends on the work that you put in and how you apply yourself. The fourth thing I wanted to cover is that this is a real business. It is something that is going to require you to set up a business. It is going to require you to pay tax. It is a normal business and it is going to have to come under the certain legalities that you will find in a normal business. Those are just a few key truths that I want you guys to keep in mind as you watch this video. I want to be as guru-less as possible and help show you guys that this isn't all you just start randomly living your dream life, but it is going to take work, consistency, effort, time, focus, obsession to make this work. But assuming you have those things and you're ready to fully commit to something and you want to learn about it, then I'm here to provide you with as much free value as I possibly can. Before we get into all the technicalities, I want to go over step 0, which is actually your mindset. We need to lay the correct foundations in order for you to even become successful in the first place. This is where I see 99% of people traditionally go wrong. So before starting with the technical stuff, let's make sure you're in the right mindset and you're in the right place to actually take action and start building something in the first place. Now, when I started with online business and my entrepreneurship journey, I started consuming content non-stop. Ebooks, podcasts, YouTube videos, everything I could get my hands on to try to get my knowledge and understanding to a point where it needed to be, which is potentially what you're doing right now. You know you want to have a better life and you've started diving deep into all the different education that there is out there on free platforms like YouTube, hence why you're watching this video. The key thing I did was I immersed myself in the space and got a really good understanding of the digital businesses out there. But here is the deal. You cannot just consume. You have to act. Every time you watch a piece of content, ask yourself, what can I apply from this? What can I actually put into action after watching this video that moves the needle forward? Do not get caught in analysis paralysis. Do not get caught in mindlessly consuming content with no action. Action is the only thing that is going to move you forward. You have to know why you're doing what you're doing and where you're going. Then you have to take aggressive action. Money loves speed. So let's get into what you're actually going to be doing when you're selling digital products. The first step in this journey is finding a product to sell. Now, as we've discussed before, the two options that you have when it comes to finding a product is creating your own or finding someone else's that you can market for. I highly recommend both of these. If you're a beginner and you do not yet have an idea or knowledge on how to provide value to people, I would suggest joining someone else's digital product and then marketing that for them. What I'm going to show you now is if you do have your own information or your own knowledge to sell, I'm going to show you really quickly how I would go about then creating that product in Gumroad. How I found the digital product that I wanted to sell was by actually finding something that I would buy myself. I was looking at all these different programs and different digital products out there. I found the one that was teaching the thing that I wanted to learn and what I wanted to get good at, and actually bought that digital product. I got really, really good results from it, and pretty much this content that you're watching right now and my whole journey, if you've watched it, came from that one digital product, came from the information and the knowledge that I learned in that digital product. So that was quite easy for me. I would suggest you do the same. Go study creators, go learn, go study the space. Find the type of digital product that you would either want to create yourself or be a part of. Digital products are amazing because they never run out. All the digital products that I've bought, I still use to this day. Once they're created, they can be sold over and over again. And you're probably wondering, what digital product should I sell? And I would just tell you, think about this. What problem can you solve? That's exactly the type of digital product that you would create. For me, probably the most important part is making sure you have a digital product that gets people tangible results. You want to create something that actually works and get people really good results, because where you're going to make all of your money with a digital product is making it so good that everyone wants to be a part of it, that everyone who is a part of it tells their friends, you need to do this as well, because this is what I'm doing, this is why it's so good, this is why it's working so well. That delivery and getting people results and having a good quality product is what is going to sell. You can do all the marketing in the world, you can have the best marketing, the best content strategies. If your product is it's only going to sell so much before everyone that buys it goes, yo, this is pretty shit. So when it comes to selling a digital product, I would suggest honestly probably finding one winner and only selling that. Some people like to find multiple products. If you can just make one really, really good digital product and sell that, is going to take you far further than not doing that. Step 2 is to then set up your store. This used to be the hardest part, but now it's relatively easy. The essentials that your store needs is just payment processing, information, description, profile picture. Now, don't get stuck in perfection mode, but just create something that looks clean and trustworthy. You can create a store on Shopify, Etsy, or Gumroad in less than a day because these platforms are user-friendly. So right now, what I'm going to show you guys is how I would go about creating a product in Gumroad. As you can see here, once you log into Gumroad, this is what you can see. Come up here, you just press new product. Then you can create a course or a tutorial, an ebook, a physical good, a membership, a bundle, or a digital product, right? So if you're creating a PDF or a Word document, it would be this. If you're doing a course or a tutorial, then you can do this, ebooks, so on. So let's go digital product for now. Let's say you created a digital product. I would name it Marcel's Sales Playbook. If we were to say I was doing a sales related little PDF or something of that nature, let's say I made it $20 and then save and continue. Then I would come in and go a full step-by-step high ticket sales playbook. Then you just drop the URL, you drop a photo. So as you can see, you would just go to fill this all out. It asks for a thumbnail. Then you have your product pretty much. It's ready to go. You can enter your content here. You can enter your PDF here. People will get access to this once they're done. Publish and continue. And then you'll have your product published. So that's as simple as it can be for literally anyone to go ahead and do. With these websites, you can sign up for completely free. Set up your whole digital product and sell it and then just make profit. Get a clear photo, write a clear description and have a good product and you can go ahead and start making money. Don't worry about making your store perfect. What matters is that it works. People get a little bit too caught up in the aesthetics of things and trying to make things perfect and they end up not taking action at all. So keep it simple, focus on the essentials, focus on actually delivering what you're talking about. Step 3 is to then drive traffic to your store. Here is where a lot of people fail. They set up the store, but nobody knows that store exists. Now, the secret to making money with digital products is actually getting eyeballs on the product. Assuming that you've made a good product and you know it's valuable, the next thing is to just actually make sure people know it exists and can see it. So let me walk you through how I make viral content, how I make Instagram reels that convert, and how I post. So here's my Instagram. If I go to the reels section, you can see the reels I post. So let's have a look at some of these reels. As you can see, this one here, not that good at performance, but 101 comments, right? These are all potential leads for your product, right? Because I do a CTA in my content. Some of my best performing content is like my daily documentation style stuff. You can see this one got quite good views, which is just like an edit that kind of shows the lifestyle that I live, right? To build social proof and credibility. Then you can see a post like this got 3,619 comments, and this is a stitch of a viral video Then I go into explaining my digital product basically. This is a sort of content that is going to generate you sales and make you money. Another really good piece of content that performed super well for me was just storytelling, talking about my journey and basically just documenting my life up until now. So these are a few different types of and styles of content that I would recommend you guys do, and we'll get into that very shortly. The few main styles of content I would focus on would be documentation, storytelling, and providing value. These three different types of pieces of content are going to build a relationship, build trust and credibility, and also generate you sales, because you can tell stories of what your digital product did for you and the journey that you've been on. I would focus on doing these three different styles of content across Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Twitter, because you can get a lot of organic reach on these platforms. All organic content, all talking about your journey, your digital product, your information, your knowledge, and your expertise. Now, if you guys want another video of me breaking down exactly how to create good documentation style content, good storytelling content, I'll make a whole nother video on that. Just leave a comment in the description and I'll do that for you. It's exactly the same when it comes to this. Do not focus on perfection. You will get quality content by doing quantity. So in the beginning, just focus on actually creating a quantity of content. If you commit to 3 videos a day for the next 30 days, I guarantee your whole perspective on what's possible will change. But you need to be putting up at least 3 videos a day if you want to get that many eyeballs for your content. Then as you make that content, you'll get better. My content is only where it's at now because I spent so much time doing so much content up until this point. This video in particular is a video that generated me over $20,000 to $30,000 simply based off the amount of engagement and the amount of eyeballs it got on exactly what my digital product is. I did that by explaining exactly how much I made in a day and then breaking down exactly how that business model works. By doing this, everyone was already interested in how much they could make and interested on how they could make it, and I simply had positioned myself and my digital product as the thing that's going to give them that knowledge in order to get there. Now you can do the exact same thing in regards to any niche that you're in or literally any product that you have. You just need to explain what it did for you, how it works, and you will potentially be able to get 10, 20, 30,000 comments, all being leads for your potential digital product. Assuming you guys are in the high ticket industry, you guys are going to be focused on selling high ticket digital products. Now, in order to automate that, because people do need to speak to a sales rep, what you're going to have to do is to either, if you're on your own product, build a sales team and a setting team around selling that product, which can be quite difficult to do. That's why if you're a beginner watching this video, which I'm going to assume you are, it is always best to find a proven digital product that does work and become a part of that digital product, and they will already have sales teams and systems in place that's going to allow you to make the most possible amount of money in the shortest amount of time. This is what I personally did and is what I recommend. If you can just find something that makes sense to you. If you're like me and you already know how to sell and how to set calls, that's going to give you the best possible chance at success. So if you want to go through the same academy that I did, which is a academy that teaches people how to digital dropship, how to sell, how to build systems, how to build setting teams, how to become a sales rep, then I'll leave a link in the description for that as well. And the best thing about digital products is you don't actually have to spend any time setting up stores or shipping out orders or doing anything manually yourself. You can get to a point where people simply just speak to you, book in a call, and then everything else is taken care of, including the fulfillment. That means you never have to focus on anything except for content and your content strategy, making this one of the most simplified and easiest and streamlined business models in the world. The beauty of digital dropshipping as well is pretty much as soon as someone buys, they get instant access to everything. They get instant fulfillment, which is not possible in any other business model. And you get to wake up with money in your account. It is the ultimate passive system. Now, this isn't completely passive because you still need to be the one filming and creating your content. But aside from that, everything else sorts itself out. Once you set it up, you don't have to touch it. You don't have to fulfill products or services. Now, this is where making money gets really exciting, because now all of a sudden you are no longer trading your time for money. You're trading your product and your knowledge and your information for money, which gives you time, location, financial freedom. Step 5 is then to scale. Again, the beautiful thing about digital products is that they never run out. You can sell them infinitely, meaning that once you create, automate, and market your first product, all that's left to do is to scale it more with content, which is the easiest part. And then if you want to do the same thing that I did, is just all the money that you make from your product, you reinvest back into better content, into more content, and you just scale aggressively by reinvesting all the money you're making straight back into your money making machine. Then you can also look look at getting paid ads and things of this nature as well. You can also look at partnering with influencers and affiliates to get more organic reach. But as always, the goal is to keep scaling, meaning always investing back into your business so you can get more traffic, more sales, and more money. And once again, there's no limit with this. You can take this from being a side hustle that you're doing outside of work, making a few $100 to a full business generating 6 figures or more. If you're watching this, the worst thing that you could do is sit on the information and not do anything with it. I've seen way too many people not take action on the things they know they need to take action on, and it has ruined everything. They spend so much time thinking about the shit that could go wrong, and they never get started. The truth is, there is never a perfect time to start. The opportunities that there are in digital dropshipping right now to make more money than literally every other business model, but also more money than you've ever made ever before in your life, is insane. You do not need any upfront capital, although I do recommend it, and you can scale as high as you want without the headache of physical product. I started from nothing, but once I understood the system, it became easy to rinse and repeat. Now you've got the exact same blueprint. All that's left is for you to take that first step. That's it, simple, clear, and actionable. And I want to see you guys take action on this. Leave a comment below telling me what you're going to do in order to get started with your digital dropshipping journey. If you really are serious about getting started with this and you just want to fully commit and get support every step of the way and get mentorship and training from people like myself, you need to join ABC. I already know what you're thinking, but this isn't just any other group. It's not just a normal community or some sort of course. It's ABC. It's a real life family, real life people that hang out in real life, and we're building something really fucking cool together, where we bring each other up and teach each other the things that we need to know. I can show you all the crazy results that we're getting inside of ABC that I've gotten from ABC. I want you guys to understand that it is literally the reason why I am where I am today. And I truly believe the best thing that you can possibly do if you do want to get to where you want to be as quickly as possible with digital dropshipping or sales or anything in business is to get around the right people. Like I said, I'll leave a link below for that. If not, I hope you still take action and still get started regardless. I've had people comment and message me and tell me that they've gotten to upwards of $2,000 a week with the information that I've just given them for free in my YouTube videos. And I would absolutely love to see you do the exact same thing. The only question is, are you ready to start? If yes, let's fucking go. And one more thing before I wrap up, if you found this video valuable, please subscribe. This way you won't miss any future videos and you'll always be tapped into the free value and free game that I'm giving you. Turn on notifications too. And if you've got any questions, like I said, drop them in the comments. I read and respond to as many as I possibly can. Let's make this happen together. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you very soon.